Okay. Good morning, my leaders. Hope you slept well, and we are now wide awake, and I hope we are ready to start off the day on a positive note. And I will take you through customer service topic today, and I'm hoping after this session you will have yourself a productive day ahead. So yes, my name is Esther Mundjenge, and my leaders, I wanted us to have this topic because this is an area where, or a topic that contributes so much to our business. We are here to serve people, so our skills on customer service need to always be on point, or we should try our level best to always make sure we are improving on our customer service, because we remember, if we are not servicing our clients in terms of selling, we are then using customer service to help build a good relationship with our prospects as well. So yes, I'll take you through this topic. And before we start, I just want you to imagine if you happen to go to a shop, for example, and then imagine when you get to the shop, you are being greeted already by someone who's welcoming you, like good morning or good afternoon, welcome to our shop, and I'm ready to serve you. You can go through the different sections. We have the cosmetics on this side, we have our beverages, and all the other side. If you need help, you can ask me to assist you. You can meet me at the teller after you're done shopping, but if you need help, you can call me. Imagine the feeling you will have as after talking or being welcomed by someone who's smiling, who's talking to you, so excited to have you. And then you just do your shopping after that. Then you just go to the teller and pay off. And then they thank you. And then that is part of customer service, compared to, imagine now you walk in a shop as per usual, how we go in. You just go in, no one is greeting you, no one is being polite or anything. You just go, you pick what you want, and then you go to the tellers, and then you pay, and off you go. There's a difference between the two. And sometimes it's because of how we relate to other people or the service that we give them. That is what gets them attached to us, and they'll keep supporting us. So that is part of customer service, and I'm here to take you through to that, so that at least we make sure that when we serve our customers, it's not just about selling it and off they go, but it's about creating relationship and making sure that we are giving the customers the satisfaction that they deserve. So without wasting time, let me just take you through. We are now going to have a definition of what customer service is, and then have a bit of background of what customer service is all about. But I won't be stuck on those two. It's just a brush through, and then the main point is now to talk about the customer service elements, and then I can conclude. So as I was preparing for this presentation, I was looking for a definition that can best relate to how I understand, or how I feel customer service should be defined, because you find there are a lot of definitions, but for me, this one best suits of what customer service is really all about. So customer service is the practice of providing existing and potential customers with support to enhance their satisfaction with the company and its products or services. So this is the best definition, because if you look at the keyword there for customer service, it's the one way it's saying to enhance their satisfaction with the company. They enhance their satisfaction. That is what customer service is all about. So we know we are already serving the customers with the best products, because the company is giving us the best product already. But how we deliver the service of selling this product, or how we deliver the idea, the business idea of forever living, is what describes how we are doing the the customer service to make sure that we are enhancing the customers or our prospects satisfaction. So that is the definition for customer service, my leaders. So moving forward, if we can just look at a bit of a background, most of the times you will hear people saying the customer is always right. But is this really the case? No. We are not saying it as it is, as in the customer is always right in terms of what they are doing or how they are saying it or when they say whatever they are saying. It's not that part which makes them right. But what then makes them right is the fact that we are existing to serve them for profit. And they are our future FBOs. So we want to treat them with the lens that they are always right, because we need to understand that sometimes we need to see them as they have a reason of why they are reasoning the way they do sometimes, or why they think the way they think. There should be a reason. For example, let me just give you an example. If someone says these products are too expensive, this person who's talking like that could be right in the sense that the reason why they feel like that is probably because they cannot afford it. And it's up to us. We don't just reject them, feel like, they are just complaining, or maybe they just don't want to support me, or no. We put on a lens of, let's understand that there could be a financial problem. That is why they are reasoning like that. Or they do not understand the value of this product or the quality of the product. So it's up to us to make sure we make them understand why we have the price, certain prices for our products. We then explain how they are good quality products, how they are made from quality ingredients and a quality plant, which is the aloe vera, and sometimes one product can serve for a few other purposes. So it's us to explain it to them so that they always end up saying, oh, okay, now I understand. Or if you further explain that sometimes it also helps with extra income and all, then you will see that this person later on understands. And instead of maybe just buying now the product, now they are thinking of joining the business. So for that reason, we always have to serve the customer and look at them that they are always right. So we exist, that is just now the keyword that I want us to get there, or the point that I want us to get there, that we are here to serve them for profit. We need to serve them with value. We need to appreciate them and treat them like queens and kings, because our business exists because of them, the clients. And of course, through the clients, that is where we find our future FBOs. Most of the times, if the person does not know much about the business and you tell them about a certain product and you serve them well, at the first time they might buy only. Second, third time buy. When you start creating that relationship, you might see that those are your potential prospects. So you need to serve them well. Okay, and then we look at what there is. The statistic is saying. It says most of the times people leave a company or a shop or whichever business it is, they leave or call it quits because some, maybe let's say they just don't want anymore, or they found a better product, but all those percentages are less. The main reason, or the big chunk of the percentage is because of an attitude of an employee. So sometimes our clients will leave because of how we are serving them. That is why it's our responsibility to always make sure that we are improving on the way we deliver the service, so that we get them hooked with Forever Living products. Because the one thing for sure is we are serving quality products, and they help each and everyone, and everyone has a side on which they can support. If they are not supporting a tooth gel, then they are supporting it with skincare. If they are not supporting with skincare, it's the supplements that we sell. So we can cover a whole range of people, but it's about how we deliver our services. So yes, that is about of the background, and we can now move on. How can we do it? So how can we do the service delivery to make sure that we are creating impact and creating a relationship with our clients? So the first thing is communication skills. I didn't really put them in any order, but if we can talk about the first one, which is communication skills, let's say, for example, you are with a person and they don't know about your products and you're trying to sell. One can just start and say, "Hi, I'm selling a tooth gel. It does this. It does this. Does this." You might get away with the selling of that product, but you haven't really created relationship. That person can buy from you. They can buy from the next person. You get it. But if I start off with a conversation in a way that I'm trying to relate to my story and then explain how I've used the product, and or even start off with a greeting, how have you been? Let me give you an example. There was a time when 2 weeks ago, someone referred me to a client online. So they wanted a tooth gel. They just posted on Facebook, "I'm looking for a tooth gel." And then someone responded with my number, and of course other leaders were also there, but the person called me. So guys, from there already I just felt so special, and I thought, you know what, I need to to appreciate this person. So I went to see them in person, and I took my whole box with, like, I put a lot of, instead of just going with tooth gel, I'm going with my whole box. So when I arrived, I'm now starting to greet and be like, "Oh, okay, this is where you stay." It was a bit, we were taking a lot of ways, but we are finally here. It was a bit of a struggle. "Oh, this is where you stay. Okay, all right. Oh, I brought the tooth gel, but yeah, come. Let me show you the other products." Just for, you get it. You are creating a conversation, because there I ended up taking her number. I got to find out she's a nurse. Um, and yeah, we started having this conversation as if we already knew each other. The reason why I did that is because I want to create a relation. Because after taking her number and I'm now putting my status, just recently she asked me to take another tooth gel and I should also take the aloe vera gel. It's about how we are communicating to our clients. And also, if you are prospecting, imagine you just go to someone and say, "There's a good company, it's paying well, you need to join." And then the person probably feels like, what is that? Well, what business is that? You know? And then they just don't want to join. But imagine if I have to start saying, "Oh, there's this other business I just started doing. It's amazing. It's serving me well." And then I talk about how it's selling these quality products, and I just love the idea because they even have other incentives. I'm selling that business idea so well until the person keeps getting curious and curious, until I have to now explain the whole process from the joining, what is in the starter pack and all that. Because if I just jump to the point of, you should join Forever Living, it's very nice, there are people who are getting, no. Or if I say, no, there's a business, a good business, and people are getting a lot of money, you should also join. People who are broke are now getting, because you never know, you don't understand the position of that person you're trying to prospect to. We need to communicate in a civilized manner. Let them feel where they can have their portion of the business, because we are coming from different backgrounds. If you are going to shut them down with how it's for broke people, how the person might, because you never know, maybe that person is not broke at that moment. They might just shut you down. But this business is for everyone, not just broke people, you know? But when you say it in a way that it's just a normal conversation, you sell the ideas that let the person pick their certain side of why they want to start the business, and then it starts from there. So how we communicate sometimes also keeps away the people, the potential prospects or the potential clients. And then in terms of the customers or for clients, sometimes that's the reason why they just buy once and they are gone. Okay, and then the second thing here is product knowledge. Guys, we need to find time to always invest in product knowledge, because without us knowing the products, we won't be confident to sell. We won't be confident to give advice or explain well on how the product operates. We have trainings now for product knowledge, which is a very good thing, but somehow also I want people to invest in them doing their own experience with the product, or even just go further and see on YouTube what are the excuse me, what are the other benefits of these products. Because if you are not confident in what you're selling, imagine selling something and then you are stuck at a certain explanation. People will think you are just trying to be funny, or you just want to get the money. But if you know what the product does, not just limited to how it's written there on the brochure, what it does, no, like if you have experienced how the freshness is or how it's helping you yourself, you will be more confident to sell that product. So please invest in product knowledge as much as you can to build your confidence. And then time management, here I'm referring to the delivery of the goods, of the products that we sell on time. If I remember yesterday, it's a colleague of mine, and she requested me to give her the aloe vera gel. And imagine, first I didn't go with it to work, but then I thought, you know what, this person wants it now. Then I asked, can I not bring it tomorrow, because I didn't have it handy. And then she was like, no, I needed it now. I needed to respect that. I needed to excuse me. I needed to respect that, and I made ways to give this client the product. Unless you really can't, but if you can, try to deliver the products on time at the time when the customer needs it. This is because this person has any other choices. But if you can and you know you are able to meet them halfway, try to do that and deliver it at the time when they need it. Because you never know why they feel the agency of just feeling like they need it that time. So what happened yesterday, luckily we had it in the car. So I had to go I asked my husband to bring it with, and then I looked for her wherever she was in town, and then I just went to deliver it instead of waiting for the next day, because I know she'll be in office like me. But she told me no, she can't wait for the following day. So time management in terms of service delivery also plays a role. So if you are able to go out of your way, try your best to do that, because they will feel valued, first of all, and also you never know why they need it at that time. And then be honest. Honesty is very important. The reason being is that if you're not honest, a person might find out the truth and then you will look like you are such a liar. You don't want that. So always be honest. If the product is having ABC, try to go to ABC unless you have other evidence on how it has worked on. Then it's way better. And even when we are prospecting, be honest. Explain how it works. Explain where their work effort is required and all that, so that people don't think just when I join, I already have the money just like that. Explain, especially if the person has agreed. That time of agreement and signing paper is not enough. Go back to the person, make an arrangement to go back, either set a meeting online or meet up with the person again. Now you're taking them through the steps of exactly how they need to do each and everything to get from point A to point B, so that they are aware, other than them running with the idea of just when you join, then the money will come. Be honest, guys. And then how to handle conflict. Um, how to handle conflict is that when you come across a difficult client, be calm as possible. Be calm, be kind, try to listen, because that person is already in the other zone of feeling like this is not okay, or whatever their complaint is all about. So try to be as calm as possible, listen to them as much as possible, and then see where you can give a solution. If not, and you know you can get back to them, just tell them, okay, ma'am, unfortunately, this is how far I know the product, or if it's a process, this is all I know, but I'll get back to you. Let me quickly consult, you know. Then you go and come back to them, so that Let the person who's angry be angry and not you meeting them at the point of where they are angry. Try to be relaxed, try to listen as much as whatever they're saying hurts or how they are being rude. Try to be calm as much as possible because, like I mentioned, the customer is always right. You never know why they are reacting like that. So try to listen and then you can assist them. And then the other thing is put yourself in the customer's shoes. The reason being is um, you should always look at the customer using your own reflection, so to say, because if you don't see yourself through them, then you won't give them the best service that they need. And this is to say, especially in most difficult times, sometimes when the customer is just like, no, I can't, I don't like this product, or yes, you can explain and explain, but if the person does not, then try to understand maybe there are other reasons that they are not giving. Or if, let's say, a customer is complaining because a certain product didn't work and all that, try to make time and understand what happened and how you can find solutions to their problem. Like, try to consult. And I see that some leaders, they will post on the group and try to find out and see how they can assist. That is a good thing because you need to put yourself in the customer's shoes. Sometimes our customers are not trying to be difficult, but they are going through a certain thing which is making them emotionally like that, or they really had a bad experience. You never know. So you try to help them as much as possible and see if imagine that it was you, and you are trying to complain and someone is saying it's not true or whatever the case. So put yourself in the customer's shoes always. And then create customer care feedback space. This is when you make sure that try to see if the clients can say how they have experienced the product. I always do that. Like, if I sell something to someone, I'll always be like, I'll get back to you in about 3 days because I want to follow up on how it's working. Sometimes when they're saying follow up, not only on those prospects because we want them to sign up, or not on those clients because they have to buy a product. We should also do follow ups for those people who have already bought the product. A few days from there, you follow up to find out how is it going. Do they like the product? Which is good. That is part of customer service, and that is you getting feedback so that you know how your service is. Sometimes if we look at ourselves from our side, we'll only see the good things. But if we try to make space so that people give us feedback, then we will know where we lack, where we need to improve. So create customer feedback space always. So yes, that is about it. That is what I wanted to bring to your attention. So I want to conclude with this code to say our greatest asset is the customer. Treat each customer as they are the only one. Imagine every time you come across a client, imagine that is the only client you have left. That is the only way you will give them the best service possible. And remember, if you can treat or give good customer service to one client, that client will bring you another client. I mentioned about someone a client I met online, the one I delivered the goods to. It was a referral from someone who I had sold a tooth gel. So you never know who will bring you more customers. So always treat a customer as if they are the last, because sometimes they will bring you more clients. So that is it that I wanted to share with you this morning. I hope we will be now going out there and serving the customers the best way possible, because we are existing because of our customers. They are the business. We are here to distribute the goods to them or the products to them, and we are just the custodians. So if we are not giving the best customer service, we are robbing our own businesses. So thank you so much, and hoping you have a lovely day, productive day ahead.